Hey guys, it's Dumas and Pie. Just being annoyed at the way that Arena works. Um, Again, I think that one of the biggest things that we need is a tournament shortcut. The thing that I'm doing right now is that I'm building up my storm count through Thousand Year Storm. I just misclicked there. I should have clicked Resolved All. My opponent hasn't left, and I have like 11,000. No, I'm sorry, 117,000 life. Um, So there's a little glitch here where this one only adds 2,000 mana. It won't add 100,000. Um, so I'm just seeing how big I can make my life total. My opponent could have left at any point. They actually said good game to me when I was at like 2 or whatever. Um, and then I forget if I March of the Multitudes or um, oh no, it was I remember I was at 2 and they had a um, the wizard, the pyromancer, not young pyromancer, the other one. Um, as these get through, whatever, I can't remember the name of the card for some dumb reason. This one, Vashino Pyromancer, that one. Um, they dropped that. I was at 2 with the damage on the stack. Or the damage trigger on the trigger. It's a trigger. It's not damage. The damage doesn't use the stack anymore. But with the damage imminent, I Roskus Contempted it and gained 2 life, so I stayed at 2. And this is after like drawing like 2 or 3 lands in a row, so it was just like one of those tense, like I'm at 2 and I'm at 2 for a really long time. Um, but yeah, they said good game, and then yeah, then it wasn't. It wasn't over anyway. So now we're at this stage where it's just like, all right, well, let's see how many numbers this thing hold down here. Um, so each one of these will be worth 4,000 when I actually get to my draw step and do it. The problem that I have is that I can't just like do this loop every time and increment up on the Thousand Year Storm. Like there's no way to just say that inside of Arena, and I think that this is a major problem with Arena. This is one of those things that's going to hold it back from being able to be a really good platform. I think this is one of the things that's a major problem with Magic Online as well. Although it's faster on Magic Online because you don't have all these silly animations. Like, look at how long it takes for this all to resolve. We're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting. It's awful. Like, this is the worst experience. All I want to be able to do is just cast this for 10 or 20 or whatever else. And I get it. This is a corner case. This isn't something that happens to a lot of players because your opponent will just concede most of the time once they realize the game is impossible for them to win. But yeah, right now my loop is pretty strong. There's really not a lot that my opponent can do to either break out of the game or win it or whatever else. The only thing that they could hope to happen is that I crash the game. Like that's their best bet, and I probably could crash the game. Like, well, I know I could crash the game. I can make it completely unplayable by casting this Finale of Glory for X equals 2,000 with, especially with this many stacks on the or this many storm. I don't know how to say that. Whatever. This many stacks on the stack. That's what I wanted to say. Apparently, with 12 instants and sorceries cast already this turn. Yeah, Thousand Year Storm isn't gonna be thrilled about it. So I'll get 12. I don't know how many to gain. Like 20. Is 20 the right number of spells to cast? It's just so slow to be able to cast as many spells. So I don't get to do like big dumb stuff. But also I would have been at like, I don't know, a couple million right now if this were in paper. Which then also, makes your opponent concede more, I guess. Because it's an arbitrary large number. Like that's the thing, is that it becomes arbitrary. I can do this loop for as many times as I want, and I shouldn't have to. So I don't know. I guess that's just my complaint. It's a long-winded way of saying it, but I'm just gonna keep talking while I let this stuff happen, so that it is what it is. But you can watch. You can mute me if you hate my voice. But yeah, I'm gonna cycle this until it gets to about 20, I think. Um, but yeah, there should definitely be a better way of just saying, I want to loop this 20 times. Because my opponent has no interaction for this. Or if they do have interaction, they're not interacting. And even if they did, I can win the game at instant speed. Like, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, it wouldn't really be that difficult. All I have to do is double revitalize, and I'm probably going to win. Because I can revitalize in response to whatever they do, and then whatever they do on top of that, I can toss another revitalize on, and it's just going to toss so many, revitalize triggers on the stack that they have to respond to something. I don't know. Whatever. Gosh, I don't know. What was that? 15? 16? Alright, let's go again. One more time. This time, let's pay attention to the number. Because 25 would give me another 100,000, and I'd break 200,000. But I think I'm just going to stop here because it's annoying. And I can do it again next turn. That's the other thing, is I can do this into perpetuity. Like, I don't ever have to do anything ever again. My opponent's at a pretty low card. Doohickey. So, whatever. I can also just minus Jace and then win the game as soon as that minuses. So there are some options in terms of ending the game through not mill. But I want to mill my opponent. I mean, like, I get to choose how I win, right? Like, that's a big thing. Oh, also, instead of just the Revitalize, I also have the Fountain of Renewal. That was the other thing that I forgot to mention. Is that, yeah, I can win the game before Jace disappears. Because there's no, gosh, I can't even think what the word is. Split second. There's no split second in the format. So there's nothing to fear. I think my opponent's disconnecting though. But yeah, that's my highest life total that I can remember is 100,000. I don't remember putting it up this high before. But I don't play this style as much as I used to. So, alright, let's go ahead and draw the card. Go to our main phase. So yeah, this should tap for 100,000. It's gonna tap for 2,000. Ooh, the game's getting a little laggy. And that's the thing that happens with Thousand Year Storm as well, is that the game lags out just a little bit. Also, I can't type in a number, so I have to use like an auto clicker here. And this rope, ugh, so many problems. Alright, 18 of them on the stack. So we'll gain 4,000 at a time. The game might break. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Gosh, I cannot believe it. Like, I can't believe how long it takes for this to resolve. I also can't believe that I'm nearly 200,000 life in Arena. And I've done it before in paper. It's not a big deal, but like I said, in Arena, it's This is kind of a feat. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and win now. Because I believe my opponents probably suffered enough. And they're good sport. Thank you, Dark Shadow, for waiting around so I could do my nonsense. Play my my solitaire there. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, and they left. Okay, cool. I was about to win it, but yes. They don't want to see that loop again. Like, I don't need to do this anymore, but yeah. Thank you. Alright. See you next time.